Sheriff Brian Duke tells me they received a shots fired call around 7 o'clock tonight in what appears to be an attempted murder-suicide. Alamo Police Chief says they responded to a bank robbery here at Bancorp South in Alamo around 9:45 this morning. Now, one person has been confirmed to have been injured. Those injuries are unknown, but he was loaded up into the ambulance earlier and was being treated and has been transported from the scene. After the explosion, Kenneth says his neighbor made his way from the trailer across the street into his back door, asking for help. Many people I've spoken with say the shooting is scary enough, but the fact that it happened just a few feet away from a high school is even scarier. For many people, Goodwill is more than just a store full of good deals and steals. Goodwill has changed their life. The pit crew has been working on adding extra security to the shelter all week, but before they were able to add locks like this one to the barn, they discovered 4 more puppies had gone missing on Thursday. The pastor says now the congregation is focusing on moving forward and picking up the pieces to find out what comes next. For the past 18 years, hundreds of boats have been coming out to the lake on the 3rd Saturday of every July for the Big Water Fun Run here on Kentucky Lake.
He fell, and I had to climb on top of him, and I put my thumb inside his neck and pulled so he could breathe.
Jasmine Payne recalls the night in May that nearly took her husband's life. She says they were home watching movies with friends. She stepped outside to buy a cigarette off a man in the parking lot when he asked about her husband.
Where's he at? Where's he at? So I'm like, he's in the house. Why?
Payne's husband heard what was going on and went outside to check on his wife. That's when police say Rodney Bailey pulled a gun. Payne says that her husband was standing right here, and a few feet away, the suspect, who shot him point blank. A bullet pierced the father of 3's neck, leaving him unable to feel his arms and legs. Payne says even though her husband is still alive, his life was taken away.
Now he can't hold his things no more. He can't walk anymore. We can't do the things that we said we was going to do.
Payne says she can't keep living in the past and told her husband what would happen if she met Bailey again.
If I was to meet the guy, I told him, I said, I forgive him.
Less than 1,000 miles from here is the poorest country in the world.
And Fellowship Bible Church is doing everything they can, one scoop at a time.
We are packing meals for the country of Haiti.
4 main ingredients feed children at least 1 meal.
Each bag has rice, a protein, vegetables, and vitamins.
These volunteers are scooping, weighing, sealing, and packing more than 20,000 meals to feed around 60 children for the next year.
It was really great because we're like there for 15 minutes and they're like, you already have 2,000 meals.
80% of their people living in poverty. It just is great just to spend our small little hour coming out here to help these kids. And I've seen members of the Lane football team here today. It's just a lot of inspiration to get all these good people in our community to go give help throughout the world.
The church divided the project among 120 volunteers, boxing the 22,000 meals in 3 hours.
It's humbling to know that we can do this. You know, we live in such a bubble here. You know, you think about everything we see on the news now, what's going on in Paris and other places, and everybody's in a frantic, and there are people dying all over the world, but there is hope.
Church leaders say projects like this give those in the church the opportunity to serve, even when they are not old enough or physically able to go overseas.
Just to see the love that these guys are showing, you don't have to go on a mission trip. You can have your mission trip right here in your sanctuary.
In North Jackson, Bethany Thompson, WBBJ7 Eyewitness News. From ghouls to knights, everyone made a scene and trick-or-treated throughout their own Halloween town. For one neighborhood in North Jackson, their street becomes a scene that will make you...
I think I do it more for the kids and for the experience. First off, I have a ton of fun doing it, and I think everybody else involved looks forward to it all year round.
Destin Ring says he has been setting up this elaborate site for 4 years, but its roots are deeper.
Well, I gotta say my father inspired me, actually. He used to do it for me when I was a kid, and it just got better and better, and when I moved to my own house, that's what I wanted to do.
Trick-or-treaters have been enjoying a night of tricks and screams to sweets and dreams. Crazy characters of all ages have been trolling the neighborhoods, taking advantage of this spectacular night. What's your favorite candy, Charles?
Chocolate. Swedish Fish too. Chocolate.
What kind of chocolate?
Reese's.
For Ring, the night is more than just about candy. He hopes to keep the spirit of spooky alive.
You know, trick-or-treat's kind of a dying thing now, and we love to just be able to do the trick-or-treat thing.
In North Jackson, Bethany Thompson, WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News.